Hello and welcome to Valentine's Views for Tuesday here on YouTube. Ed Valentine of Big Blue View here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear at on our channel to show us your support. All right, today is 53-man roster cut down day around the NFL. Your New York Giants have already made 15 roster moves. Currently, their roster sits at 75 players. 22 moves to be made on Tuesday to get to the 53-man roster limit by 4 p.m. Eastern time. Wanted to chat a little bit about some of the moves that have already been made. In particular, wanted to mention a move that indicates that Darnay Holmes will indeed be part of the 2023 Giants roster. Holmes reportedly is taking a pay cut to stay with the Giants in 2023. We've speculated about Holmes quite a bit throughout the offseason, throughout training camp. Holmes will be the backup slot cornerback to start the season. Came into the year with a $2.743 million base salary and a cap hit, I believe, of about $2.9 million. Will take a pay cut. The amount of the pay cut wasn't reported, but likely his base salary for 2023 is going to be slightly over $1 million. Maybe the Giants throw some incentives into the deal to sweeten the pot for Holmes a little bit. But this is the second straight year that a fourth-year Giants player has been forced to take a pay cut to remain with the team. You'll remember that wide receiver Darius Slayton was in the same situation a year ago. And here's what happens with these guys on these rookie contracts in their fourth year. Based on playing time, the NFL has something called proven performance escalators, which give guys in their fourth season a pay bump if they meet various playing time thresholds, performance thresholds throughout their first years. There are three different levels of those thresholds. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but the point is those bring extra money to fourth year NFL players not drafted in round one. So guys drafted in rounds 2 through 7 are eligible for those escalators. Unfortunately, for guys like Slayton and Holmes, those escalators are not guaranteed money. So, what's happened to both Slayton and Holmes over the last 2 years is that the league has awarded those players that money. And then the Giants, looking for some salary cap relief, the Giants have come after that money. So the players have been awarded the money, but have never actually gotten the money. That is probably a subject to be debated in the next collective bargaining agreement. But for now, it's the reality of life in the NFL. These guys are granted this money, but may not ever see it. And in the case of Slayton a year ago and Holmes this year, that is precisely what has happened. Darnay Holmes, it looks like, will be a member of the Giants, but the Giants will save close to $2 million on his cap hit and be down from 2.9 to a little bit over $1 million. So around 1.8 million in savings. Just a couple of other notes. I was a little surprised the other day when the Giants on Sunday released wide receiver Colin Johnson. Thought maybe with the injury to Bryce Ford Wheaton that Johnson would be a guy who would make the roster or at least maybe be a practice squad consideration. I think Johnson is a guy that gets picked up probably by another NFL team here beginning on Wednesday after 53-man rosters are set across the league. A couple of other notes on Saturday. The Giants, one of the players that they waived injured was second-year cornerback Zion Gilbert. Unfortunately for Gilbert, suffered an injury on Saturday night against the Jets. I believe it was a hamstring injury. Probably Gilbert might have had an opportunity to make the roster, at least stick on the practice squad, but the injury knocked him out of consideration, and he is now on the waiver wire. Chris Myrick, journeyman tight end, been around the Giants for the last couple of years, suffered a broken hand on Saturday. He's been placed on IR, so another unfortunate circumstance for the Giants, but so, Myrick to IR. We'll have to see what else happens at the tight end spot on Tuesday. Uh, Tommy Sweeney's status sort of up in the air after his medical event last week during practice. But the Giants have 22 moves to make today to get to the 53-man roster limit. The one that I'm most curious about is whether or not the Giants will take Wan'Dale Robinson off the physically unable to perform list, which everybody refers to as the PUP list, and make him active on the 53-man roster for week 1 against Dallas. I have gone back and forth on whether that's a good idea or not. There are reports that indicate that the Giants are expected to do that. I don't know what's going to happen there, but that's going to impact the roster a good, as far as who makes it at wide receiver. That for me will be the most interesting decision of the day when it comes to the Giants building their 53-man roster. All right, Giants fans, please follow along at our tracker at bigblueview.com. Follow us on Twitter at Big Blue View, or I should say follow us on X at Big Blue View. Please check out our Instagram page. Check us out on Facebook. Wherever you get your Giants information, there is a channel for you, a Big Blue View channel for you, with the exception of TikTok. I can't bring myself to do TikTok. So anyway, Giants fans, we'll be back on Wednesday with more Giants information here on YouTube. So thank you as always for listening. Please stay safe out there. Take care of each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.